So now let's just start displaying the messages. So we'll remove this spacer as we have now retrieved already messages. So we can say stream builder So you know that the stream is basically our stream controller using which we are handling the stream of messages, and then builder context comma data snapshot. We will use a switch where we will check basically for the data snapshot dot connection state. So we will check for the connection state. The first case is if connection dot none, or if the case is waiting, then in that case we will display loading data, or you can say loading messages. At the center, using the text widget, we will display that. So you can simply say loading messages or loading data, and after it display the let's wrap this text widget inside a column widget like this, okay? And then after displaying the text, you can also display circular progress indicator. So this is if the connection state is none or waiting. After that, let's say if the connection state is active or done, then in that case we will check if data snapshot has error. If it has error, we can say error occurred. Otherwise, if it has no error, then simply start displaying the data. So first we can say snapshot equals to data snapshot dot data is query snapshot list document snapshot messages list equals to, and we are going to get that messages as a list. So we can say snapshot dot docs dot to list. So we have our messages in list. So now we can start displaying. Controller is our scroll controller messages, then item count is snapshot dot documents dot length. Item builder context comma index. One by one we will start displaying each message using its index number. So you can say document snapshot, you can say each message, that is every message we get from our messages list one by one using its index number, and we start displaying it. And one thing before displaying we have to keep in mind is to control to align message balloons from sender and receiver. As you know that the receiver is the right side and the sender is the left side, so we have to handle that. So we can say alignment dot bottom left, also the color for the bubbles, so we can say if the widget dot from user data dot uid, if that id become equals to the each message, the message which we are displaying. You know that each message contain its id, user id, that is from which user it was sent. So if I show you, for example, we have two messages here, so you can see this message belongs to this person, and that person is the person who sent it, and this text message belongs to this user. Okay, that is this text message written by this person. Okay, so from that we can recognize that from that message, when we say each message, you know that that is the messages which we retrieve from the database. So inside that message data we have a specific thing to which we will compare, and that is the UID of that message, that is to which person this text message belongs, or which person write this. So you know that we have the UID alongside there as well. So that message UID, with that we compare our from user data, that is the logged in user information. From the logged in user information we are comparing UID to the each message UID. So if it become equals to each other, okay, if it becomes equals to each other, that is if the logged in user ID become equals to the message UID, if the logged in user ID become equals to the message ID, it simply means that this message belongs to that logged in user. So this alignment and this color is for the receiver side, which you already see in the introduction video of this course, the left side, where we display the receiver messages which has white bubble, okay, and it is at the left side. However, now in case of the sender or you can say logged in user, we have the right side where the color will be a chat bubble will be just like our primary color of the app. So here we can define that alignment, that is the right side, and the color for it. So we will copy paste this. So for the sender it is bottom right, and the color will be, remove this color from it, okay, it is already defined here, and the color for that will be this color. If I hover here, you can see it is basically this color, 0x FFD to FFA5, and also remove this alignment from it. Okay, it is already, if it is the receiver side, then the alignment will be this and color will be this. However, if it is the logged in or you can say the sender side, then to the alignment this will be assigned and to the color this will be assigned. Then after the if, let's get the width. So we will take the screen size 0.8%, and then we can start displaying the messages. Return gesture deductor, as you know, later we will also implement the delete message feature, delete for everyone, delete for me. So that's why we will wrap that inside our this gesture deductor, and we can say on long press we will allow the user to delete messages. For now we will leave it empty, of course. So let's start displaying the messages using the user interface. So let's implement the UI for it quickly. constraints box constraints dot lose width decoration box decoration color will be color which already defined. If it is from the receiver, the color will be white. If it is from the sender, then the color will be this. Then border radius dot all, that is from all side. Radius will be radius dot circular and it will be 9. Then after the box decoration, let's apply padding from all sides 16. Margin from all sides 6, and then we can say child text, and we will display each message text. So yeah, this is it for displaying the text messages. Let's just check our web app. So the app is running now. Let's go to the contacts and let's open John Jones, to whom we send already messages. Hello, how are you? Last night I saw you cycling. So you see, this is basically the sender side, or you can say the logged in user site. Okay, and this is the background color for these bubbles from the sender side. Now let's log out and see from the receiver. For example, if I log out and log in as John, so you see that for John, this is the receiving messages. So that's why Peter Parker messages will be at the receiver side. Now let's say John wants to reply, so John will say I am fine, thank you. So as you know that now we sent, this is the sender side. The receiving messages are this one, that is the receiver side, which is from Peter, and this is the John side, okay, where I'm sending now messages. Yes, I was, let's say, enjoying weather. So you see that. So this is what which we implemented here in the code. That is, for the receiver, the alignment will be left and color will be white, that is the bubble color will be white. However, for the sender, it will be at the right side and the color will be this color, which I already show you, okay, which already you see here.